In the small town of River Falls, Maine, there was one place that even the most adventurous avoided. The old Ravenhill cemetery stood on a hill like a grim beacon of abandonment, surrounded by a dense forest. No one knew exactly how old the cemetery was, but legends of it had been passed down from generation to generation. It was said to be haunted by the souls that had not been given peace. The locals whispered that not only the dead could be found there, but something much worse. Late one night, three friends, Josh, Sam, and Lisa, decided to test the veracity of the town's legends. They were 17, and thought it would be just another stupid way to have fun. With flashlights in hand and a camera to capture the evidence, they set out for the cemetery. Lisa, the most skeptical of them all, laughed. "Ghosts? Really? Those are just old stories for kids." As they approached the gate, a cold wind hit them in the face and Lisa felt a strange pressure in her chest. The gate creaked as if welcoming uninvited guests. The cemetery was shrouded in a thick fog, and even the light from the flashlights had trouble piercing it. "Somewhere around here is the grave of the silent priest," Josh whispered. "They say he was buried alive for his crimes. People claim to have heard him calling to them from underground." "Come on, that's bullshit," Lisa said, though she sounded unsure. They were deep into the cemetery when suddenly Sam stopped. "Did you hear that?" he asked, his voice trembling. Silence, then a faint rustle, and a voice. A whisper coming from the darkness. "Go away!" "Who's there?" Josh shouted, trying to hide his fear. There was no answer, but the footsteps grew louder. Lisa felt a chill creep up her back. She turned around and saw something that made her heart sink. A tall figure in a black cassock with empty, burning eyes stood at one of the graves and looked straight at them. "Run!" Josh shouted, and they rushed away, but it seemed that the figure was moving faster than they were. The fog grew denser, as if it were trying to catch them. When they finally ran out of the cemetery, the gate slammed shut behind them with a deafening crack. They looked back, but the figure was gone. Only a faint whisper echoed from afar. "You shouldn't have come." The next day, Lisa found a strange mark on her arm, as if someone had left a burn in the shape of a cross. Sam never said another word, and Josh started avoiding his friends. None of them ever mentioned that night again, but every night since then, Lisa had heard a familiar whisper outside her window. "Go away."